morning, Learning Loraxes, and welcome to Lesson 4 of our Design and Technologies unit. I really cannot believe that we're already this far in our unit. I mean, I said that for the last lesson, but I really can't believe how far we've already come. So just to recap quickly, like we always do, on what you've done so far in Lessons 1, 2, and 3. So in Lesson 1, we sat down, you sat down, and you listened to an Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander farmer talk to you about their food and fibre production processes and skills. They also talked to you about the plants they produced and the ideal climates that they grow these plants under. Then you went on to the blog at the end of the lesson and you shared your ideas with others of what you learnt during the lesson. Then in Lesson 2, I asked you to research Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander food and fibre production processes. I also asked you to research, using ICT, the food that they produce under what ideal climates. Now, you may have learnt this in Lesson 1, but Lesson 2 was just so you can get more research and more data, so this can maybe perhaps influence what you achieve and get done for the summative assessment task. You'll more likely use that information to complete it, and I will get to see what you took away from it. Then in Lesson 3, I asked you to go online and share your ideas. I also asked you to get into your groups for the summative assessment task. Now, if you are having problems with that, please email me and I will help you the best I can. I also asked you to watch a video in case you were struggling to work out how to work together in a group. So today's lesson is something a bit different, and it will require you to investigate with ICT. So luckily in our classroom we have computers and we have iPads, and we have a lot of other digital technologies that you can use for the lesson. So what you will need to do for this lesson today is, first off, go to the blogs, review what we've already done, or perhaps watch the videos I've already made for you, just to recap on anything you might have missed or are struggling with. So for today's lesson, you will use ICT to conduct research about the different materials that you could use for the design of your garden. What I mean by this is that you may research about wood. Keep in mind that there are different types of wood, so that may pop up during your research. You may research about, for example, with the wood, how long it can withstand heat for, what temperatures it can withstand. So, for example, can it withstand a temperature of about, let's say, 32 degrees, which is what Cairns gets to around summertime. So I also want you to locate information to investigate the different materials, locating information to understand if the materials can withstand the environmental factors of Cairns, so your local community of which your garden will be designed for. So, like I said, can it withstand heat? Can it withstand rain? And what kind of strength can it withstand under? What I mean by withstand, I mean if, for example, you get a lot of rain in Cairns, if it rained really heavily, if you used wood to design your garden using the software, will the wood withstand, so will it survive under a lot of rain, or will it wear away and rot? This is up to you, and this is why I'm asking you to investigate online. I also want you to modify any thumbnail drawings from Lesson 3 or any labeled diagrams that you might have made to identify what materials, based on your research, you could use when designing your garden bed. I also want you to engage in a classroom discussion with other groups to discuss ideas, linking your understanding back to the assignment task. So when you talk with other groups, and more so with your own as well, I want you to think about and share what materials you're thinking of using and why. I've also included a table below in a document, so that just shows you perhaps how you could set out all the data you've collected. And then lastly, I want you to access the Google Sites, which is what you're on, to upload new thumbnail drawings and anything else you might have. And then go back to the Google site, share your information, and just have a look what other people have, because that may influence what your team members and yourself do for the summative assessment task. So again, any questions, feel free to email me. Feel free to go on the Classroom blogs and ask other people. And like always, I will include a brief outline of the lesson that we are going to embark on today, just so you can get a rough idea before you go into the lesson what it would be about, even though you may have watched the video already. So I hope to see you on today's lesson, and if not, please review what we have done. By doing that, go on the Google site, go onto the Classroom blog, and I will be here all week. I don't have to go anywhere at all. I don't have any teacher meetings, so feel free to talk to me at any time you wish. Alright, that's all for my Learning Loraxes. Have fun with the task, and I'll see you for lesson 5. Bye!